Smash 4, it's like, yeah, that's a cool maneuver, but in Smash 5, it just looked so over the top. You couldn't help but be excited for it.
That's like everything, though. It's like
oh yeah,
all of Smash 5 looks like it's just trying to be more visually interesting.
It's ramped up to 11.
Yeah.
The smoke trails, just everything. It just looks so vibrant. Even I love the windscreens so far.
I love it.
They look so good.
Somebody pointed out that like even like the loading screen in could be used as like just a like VODs for like when you're posting.
Really?
Yeah, because it has the tag of the person
yeah, because
right
you can
there.
input your controls on the main screen. I forgot. That's so cool.
And so it's like really neat. And I mean, obviously people should make their own thumbnails and stuff.
Yeah.
For VODs, but like if you're whatever, you can still post it.
Yeah, and it'll still look pretty nice.
Yeah, and it still looks okay. So
I'm really excited. I
think it's very promising. I think that even if like the mechanics change, even pretty drastically at this point, I'm happy with where they're going with it.
Yeah, like I don't know. There's so much stuff I want to say about it, but for right now, we're gonna forget about that. We're here to play Smash 4.
Yeah, we're watching Tyroy, and
this is a Tata.
Yep. A Tata. Yeah, this is a Tata.
I haven't seen a Tata like too much, but I usually remember his face.
I don't know that I have ever seen a Tata in person.
Really? He's been to a couple Ignitions I know kind of recently.
Yeah.
But either way, a Tata, obviously a very strong player. I don't know if he's PR'd currently, but he is a Ness main who frequents the Illinois PR when he actually goes to events.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's currently 7th right now, and he goes to other events that are further south, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Yeah, he goes to like, I don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it's just that like Ignition itself is a little far from him, and so I think he goes to a lot more like weeklies that are further south in the city.
It makes sense. Illinois is a big place.
Yeah, Chicago itself is pretty
I don't really know what to expect from a Tata because we see so little of him. I see so little of him. The only sets I've really seen of him are him fighting another Wisconsin guy, being Kaysen, and Kaysen wins those sets. He has won the last 2.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I know he's a fairly aggressive Ness.
Yes, he's very aggressive.
Which is strange for me.
This ledge guard has been just daunting for Tyroy.
His PK Thunders are so interesting.
Yeah, he like the trail that he follows. And he also uses it in neutral.
Right, and he's skillful with it.
Yeah.
It's in like a different way than I'm used to. Back home we have Spencer as a Ness main. He's very patient compared to a Tata, which is why it's so jarring to see a Ness play this way and make it work versus a player of Tyroy's skill level.
Yeah, I mean, he's 7th on the PR for a reason.
Right.
And I mean, you don't get there, especially with like the difference with
oh my god,
how many PR players we have who are maining top tiers.
Right.
And Ness is good, but he's not Bayo. You don't get there playing like any other Ness.
This isn't like the best matchup either. It's not super awful for Ness by any means. Nesses make it work. Like that's an example right there. Ness's up air is so strong in this matchup specifically because he uses space around it a bunch of different ways, punish any witch times, any landing lag, anything like that. Is this it? That's it? Oh my god. He got it.
Oh my god, that was crazy.
He got the cheese.
That
is something that people don't like to take Ness to Smashville in a lot of spots because of that specifically.
Yeah, because
you can DI or out. Look at Atata's face. It's like, yeah,
I did that. Just did.
I did that.
I did that to Tyroy, dude. He knows it. He's sitting on it.
Oh, but yeah, people don't like Smashville against Ness because of that reason. That's the only stage it works on. It's like almost available on Town and City, but not quite. But yeah, like down throw forward air can combo into it. It doesn't need rage most of the time on lighter characters, but it does kill at 0, like consistently.
I wonder what Tyroy banned then.
I feel like they just started Smashville. That's the big thing there.
Yeah.
Tyroy probably didn't like think too much about it because he's like, yeah, I'll probably take this.
Yeah.
And he's not out of it by any means because Tyroy is such a good player, but.
And Tyroy has like definitely like lost game 1s, and then like that's the time he takes to go and get the download, and then it's fine.
Yeah, because he's a very neutral-based player.
Yeah.
Like his combos are obviously amazing, but Tyroy, the mental aspect of fighting Tyroy is so interesting.
Yeah. It's something that
Tata's making him work for it.
Tata's definitely not making this free. Ooh. One of those really interesting PK Thunders.
Yeah, I don't think he could have gotten the PK Thunder 2 off of that, but it's just the sort of thing where it tacks on a little bit of damage, makes him think a little bit, puts him back on ledge.
But also, like, it forces him to space a particular way. Like, you can see that he's purposefully doing it to put him in a particular position.
Oh, good DI, though. Well, it wasn't the greatest DI, but he caught it at the very last second. So something I've been noticing is that Tyroy is catching him with a lot of these up tilts. And part of that is because Ness is as floaty as he is, so he's going to be lingering up in the air. Atata's like a little too comfortable doing these aerials versus Tyroy because Tyroy is spacing around him and consistently beating them out or just reading when he wants to do his timing. That could have been up air and he would have died. I don't know why Tyroy didn't go for it there.
I think he air dodged. Didn't he?
You can confirm it on Ness at that percent.
Oh.
But yeah, regardless, like, Atata just needs to mix up with a little more grabs, I think. Because Tyroi's not really going into the air until Atata is.
Yeah. I don't think he wants to take... Ooh!
Dangerous, dangerous. Ness has to mix up whether he wants to approach aggressively towards the ledge or defensively, and you can just react most of the time, especially when you can go as deep as Bayo can.
And you can see Tyroi, he's just making it really hard, much harder this game to approach him. He's punishing a lot more.
You can see Atata's giving him a lot of respect here, too. Like, Tyroi, he got hit by the Nair. It could have been a jab lock setup, but Atata's like, I feel like Tyroi is definitely not going to miss this tech, and he just sort of respected it, went for the tech chase.
And I think, no.
Nope. Too low percent.
That was still pretty scary, especially when we're on TNC.
Okay.
He's able, I was going to say that was pretty unsafe, kind of landing right there on the stage.
Tyroi's pressuring him so well.
Questionable stick.
He went for the DI mix up there with the down throw to catch him on DI or DI in for the forward throw.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. Tyroi just had total control that game.
Yeah, I think that what we saw was the Tyroi after the game 1 download.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, all right, I'll give you your 1, and that's okay. That's more that's the time I need.
Honestly, it looked as if Tyroi was just sort of playing the matchup there a lot more than he was in game 1. He was making sure like he was actually just using his better range to space out Ness most of the time, especially when Ness wanted to go for those aerials. Because he has disjoints, he has fair, he has up air. Nair, I believe, is a little bit disjointed, but at the same time, Bayo's aerials are just so big and they can stuff Ness's out. Nair's frame 3 on Ness, but at the same time, it doesn't go very far.
I think that's maybe part of what happened there is that Tyroi, I've talked to him before, and he's pretty comfortable against Ness with Bayo. And I think like Atata just plays it very, oh my god.
Fair. Nope, good DI.
Oh my god. He plays very, as we stated before, like a very aggressive Ness.
Right.
And so it's just kind of adjusting to that style of play, knowing what he has to do specifically.
Yeah, maybe it's because Illinois as a region is like so used to fighting patiently versus Tyroi, and Ness is one of the characters who really benefits from the patient play in this matchup. Because Ness just wants to hang back. He wants to get those grabs and really just deal that damage. Because if he does this right, he gets like 40% from a grab. It's a little harder because Tyroi is DIing it very, very well. But at the same time, at lower percents, it's all kind of true.
Yeah, and I mean, we have a PR that's kind of, he still gets him with it.
Yeah.
We have a PR that is notoriously aggressive. Like, we have a lot of our PR is made up of players that have a very aggressive play style in general.
There's like Big Mac, Snoofle.
Big Mac, Snoofle, Atata. And I mean, like, when you look at it, it depends on the Ned you get that day.
Okay.
It depends.
Up there?
But in general, like, Ned can play very, very patient. He usually does against Tyroi.
Yep.
That's when we get those very
69.
long magic percent.
Yep.
It's too powerful.
This is very strange in this matchup because if Ness gets 1 grab, he can get Tyroi like very close to or at kill percent. Like about 105 is about where Tyroi will start dying to up air. He obviously dies to back throw very, very early, but he's been playing around the ledge excellently.
I don't think that the PK Thunders in neutral are getting him as far as they were earlier on in this set, and I think he needs to switch it up because Tyroi already kind of has an idea of where he wants to go.
Right, this is dead.
Yeah.
Or not. No.
No, it's fine.
He was a little too far in towards the stage. But PK Thunder is very useful versus Bayo when she's off stage. On stage, she has the ability to get those really hard punishes off of those small openings.
Yeah.
So he's not like, it's just not worth it most of the time. He's getting a little bit, but not enough. At
one point, he had put it behind her and was trying to bring her toward him. But she was already going that way anyway, and at that point, he wasn't going to be able to do anything. He ended up kind of screwing himself over.
Yeah, because he's trying to catch landings for the most part here, but he can just kind of play a little more grounded, catch landings with grabs and aerials that way.
Ooh, and the spike to end it.
Yeah, he was calling out that magnet stall. He saw him do it a little bit earlier in the set, but yeah. He's just trying to delay it. It's not quite safe. There's no hitbox there, nothing to clank with that boot.
Yeah, no, it was a valiant attempt. And that game 1 was pretty amazing to watch.
It's
especially
always
with
funny.
the yeet. The early yeet.
Is that a yeet? I don't think it is. I think Diddy back was like the only real yeet, but I don't know.
No, because, all right, I'm very biased, but Panda Bear does it with the side throw.
Okay.
Okay,
I guess Bowser forward throws a yeet according to Pack Diesel, but aside from that, I'm going to hop off commentary for a little bit. I'm still in bracket. I have to play a couple matches, but...
Good luck.
Thank you.
All favor.
Maybe I'll be back. I don't know.
Hopefully.
We'll see.
Good luck, and then we'll see you guys soon.
Yeah.
All right, and we are here at Ignition 136, I do believe. Is it 136? Yes, we are 136. I remembered. I am Bruja, and I am here with...
I'm Wes Blake. We're going to be doing good old Flower Power commentary.
I'm so excited.
Ever since Smash Ultimate has been announced and the new Echo Fighters being the newest one being Daisy, we can now have proper representation for our characters when we do doubles for the new game.
I'm so excited.
I'm
I don't just
very
get to
excited.
have to take a skin anymore.
Right?
We get to just like